How do you balance, when you look at a game like Houston where you guys, had the majority of chances, outplayed, outpossessed? How do you balance that where how much does that matter versus what the scoreline is at the end of the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think what matters ultimately is the results. But I think there's some things to take away from it. Jermaine played 90. I thought through portions of the match he looked sharp. The relationship between he and Luke is developing again. Coming out of that, we're getting a healthy Gilberto ready to go. That's not related to the match, but in the days following. And I thought we had some good moments, some aggressive forward-playing moments, and we had control of the match through large stretches of the match. So from that, the group takes a lot of even though we didn't get the result, the group takes a lot of confidence, I think, from it and going in. And they firmly believe that they can go to New York and win the game, as do I. And I think we're going there with, we understand that it's really a must-win in all aspects of the game. And we're going there with the confidence that we can get that done.
Is Gilberto healthy? Is he making the trip?
Gilberto will be with us, and he will be in the 18 for sure.
When you talk about the must-wins and what you guys have to do, you talk about playing attacking football and being more offensive-minded. How much do you have to, as much as you want to do that, still be, obviously aware at the back with guys like Henry and Bradley Wright Phillips?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I think the strength of this team, New York, is in their attack. You have Henry, who obviously is a class player. Bradley Wright Phillips, who's a great player, who's on fire this year in terms of getting goals. And they have some options and some pace in the attack as well. What I think it would be our best defense would be to have a good attack against them, because Henry doesn't really love to defend much, which could leave their outside backs exposed. So we'll have to team defend Henry, and we'll have to know where he is, and we'll have to team defend Bradley Wright Phillips if they play in their 4-4-3-3 like they've been playing before. The two of our center backs have to really know where he is, and we've got to get help over to our right back if Terry's on the left side, and make sure that we get good cover. So defending is always a key aspect to it, but I think for us, getting goals, if we can get on top of them and get goals and be good in the attacking side of the game, then we set ourselves up for 3 points.
Could your Mojo start possibly?
He could. It's just a matter of how many minutes we could get out of him. We'll kind of assess over the next 2 days. He had another good workout today. He's feeling great. He looks great. He will definitely be available, and he will definitely play a role in the game tomorrow.
Any injury concerns, Brad? Other than aside from him, is anyone definitely out?
No, everybody. I think we're 100% in now. I think it's taken all year to get to this point, but in the most important match of the year, we are 100%.
Mora took a knock at that game. He's okay then?
Yeah, he's doing okay. Yeah, he rolled the ankle a little bit, but I think little treatments, potentially a little tape. He's doing okay.
How would you characterize the mood of the team going into this must-win game? We talked to Steven and Aduro, both of whom are pretty cool customers, but they seem to be embracing the challenge rather than back against the wall.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. I think this group is, we have a pretty veteran group, surrounded by a couple of young players who've had a lot of minutes this year, and I think they are confident. I think the group believes in what we have and what we're doing, and I think we're, quite frankly, looking forward to this challenge. That you play a whole year, you go through a preseason, you go through the ups and downs of a season of an MLS grind, and you really you play for these moments where everything is on the line, and that's what tomorrow is about, and I think we have guys who will step up and feel responsible about trying to get a result tomorrow.
Is it not true to say, though, that whatever you do, you also need other teams to falter?
I think so. I firmly believe if we win tomorrow, we set ourselves up for 2 results in the final games, that we'll be okay, because everybody's playing everybody. I don't know that anybody's going to win out that's right around us. So I think if we can do our job and win tomorrow, we set ourselves up in a pretty good way as we come home again. And then we'll see where we're at and what we need as we go to New England for the final match. But those 2 matches don't mean anything until we get something out of tomorrow.
So I know you're focused on 3 points, but what is the alternative to a win tomorrow?
I suppose if we get a draw tomorrow, then we'll need to look at the other results pretty closely and see how Columbus does over their final 3 matches. And obviously New York will have picked up another point, so it'll be really down to us in Columbus, I think, for that final point. And we'll see with the Houstons and Philadelphias where they're at as they to try to climb back into it, I think. So without the 3 points tomorrow, we're going to rely pretty heavily on results of other teams.
You don't strike me as a what-if kind of guy, but do you ever wish you had a little bit more time with this this team? It's kind of like you got the baton in the final stretch here, managing the squad.
Yeah, I think anytime you want to step in and work with a team, then the more time you have, the more that you have to get your philosophy out there, get your mindset within the group for the team to take on sort of your approach as a coach and your demeanor as a coach, and maybe your philosophy and vision of the game. And I think we've taken some steps in that direction for sure in a short period of time. Again, in my discussions with the players, we've got a bunch of guys that are on board and believing in the direction that we're headed. So I think more time would have been valuable for everybody, but at the end of the day, we have what we have, and we're still in position to get to the playoffs, and we believe we can get there.